What's up guys, Plum Ninja here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered. So, in the last episode, we made our way mostly through Sen's Fortress, or at least we dashed through most of it. And what I wanted to do today was actually try to see if we can defeat the boss, and we can move on to the next area. So, we made it up here to the top, and there's a few areas we can honestly go to. First of which is where that giant is. We actually can kill that giant. We can actually reach the we can actually reach that platform that he's standing on and actually fight him. Come here. Yes, there are a couple Baldur Knights up here. Or, yeah, Baldur, and there's also another one up here. There's a Baronique Knight up here as well. We'll get to him in a little bit. Let's see. There it is. Come here. I need to get a different weapon. Okay, smack for safety. Alright, so we got our Flamestone Ring. What this ring does is it increases your defense against fire. There's also a blue stone ring, or a let's see, where is it at? There's also a blue one that defends against magic. Oh God! Okay, we gotta take out that giant. I didn't think that he'd actually hit me. Grab that and let's run for it. Okay, so we have two options. We're actually gonna head this way, and yes, we can kill that that giant. I think he throws it at that intersection over there. Yep. Oh man, the fire looks so much better here. Okay. Oh God. Oh man, wow, that sucks. Oh boy, wow. Didn't see that coming. Alright, so I'm hoping to not make this this episode like the last episode where I just kept dying a lot. I'm not gonna make any promises though. This is Dark Souls. Where's he throwing that one? Okay, over there. And jump across. Okay, so we actually have a Baronique Knight here. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Hi.
What? What? Who are you? Ah, another undead, eh? I took on Sen's Fortress alone, but I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit. Ah, you think we're different? That you can handle it?
Yeah.
I remember that feeling. For us the same. So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
Okay, so he serves as a merchant. And he sells actually some pretty good stuff here. He sells black fire bombs, green blossoms, which are actually really good if you want to get a boost on your stamina. He sells some upgrade material, as well as he also sells some pretty decent weapons. He sells the great sword, a couple of good shields, and the great axe, arrows, armor. We actually can buy Katarina armor here, as well as the steel armor for the Baronique Knights, and the Baldur equipment as well. And two also really unique rings, just like the flame one that we got. There's a thunder and a spell one. That's what I was talking about. and they boost your lightning defense and your magic defense. So these are actually really good rings.
What to say? I'm finished. We're both on the brink, you see. End of
Okay.
story. You bloody fool.
Okay, let's try to talk to him
If you
again.
were a nibble of advice, don't even consider visiting Anor Londo. Not in your state. For a century they've tried and failed. The Night King Rendor, Black Iron Tarkus, and even Rogan himself. You won't stand a chance. You'll be eaten alive. But go along if you wish. If only to deepen your disdain.
Okay, Logan and Tarkus we will actually meet. I don't know who the other guy was. Logan is actually a very renowned sorcerer from Vinhelm, and actually one of his followers is actually in the game. We actually met him already. The magician that was locked away in that little house in Lower Undead Burg. And Black Iron Tarkus, we will actually meet him very soon. I'm not too sure on the lore behind him, but basically he's just another chosen undead. So let's go ahead and talk to him one more time. Oh, he doesn't have anything else. Alright, so he doesn't have anything else to say. We'll go ahead and head down here, and there's a reason why I want to go down here is because we want to get a set of keys. It's also a long way down. If you come here on New Game Plus and Gravelorded, this place is really ridiculously hard. Okay, enough of that. Oh. Oh boy. Alright, that's enough out of you. Alright. Cage key. Let's go ahead and use this. Actually, there's one other thing I want to do. There's a lot of exploration that I want to do in these games, or in this game, because this game really emphasized on exploring around, unlike Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Okay. Alright, so let's go take on... Oh boy. Well, that failed. Alright, let's quickly get over here. Alright, we actually can jump onto that giant's platform from that little ledge right there. And yes, we can kill him. I don't think there's anything over here if I remember correctly. Ow. Come on. Come here. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Okay. So, I think it's this one. Yep. And this serves as an elevator. Oddly enough. If we honestly wanted to, what we could do is we could go back over to the Undead Parish bonfire and use that. Oh, I forgot about you. Oh boy. Alright, get down there. Okay. So, as I was saying, is we could use the Undead Parish bonfire, and then we'd have a shortcut directly up to the top up here. But it's not really going to matter too much, honestly. It's not that big of a deal to just use the bonfire that's right here. Okay. So he's gonna start throwing some. Ow. Alright. He's gonna start throwing some bombs onto this little bridge. Alright, come here. Ow. Ow. Come on. You know what? I just remembered something. I am not human. Okay, well, do you know what? That's okay. We can solve that real quick. I know I just made all that progress up here, but you know what? Trust me, being human is going to be worth it in this fight. One thing, just a quick word of advice: do not, do not tumble onto this ledge. You will fall off. All right. Let's go ahead and become human. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go sprint for it. I'm just gonna sprint right for the top. Okay. Alright. So, real quick, before we move forward, we can actually take out that giant up top. And I always do, because he will throw bombs at you during the boss fight. Just try to make sure you don't get hit. Come on, do your frenzy. Ow. Come on. Come on. There's a little frenzy that he does that wears him out. Come on. Oh man, he's got a freaking boatload of health. There it is. You gotta be careful, because this will damage you quickly. And he'll stay down for a good bit too. Look at that, all that damage that we just did. All right. There we go. All right. And he gives us a Titanite chunk. Awesome. Ooh, I just got invaded. I just got invaded. Hello. Come on. Ah, man, backstab. Ah, damn it. Damn. Oh well. One big positive about this is that once that giant is dead, he stays dead for the rest of the playthrough. And that's good. That's good because that means he won't be throwing bombs at us, so we don't have to rush too much. All right. Well, let's try this again. Alright. Alright, again, I'm just gonna sprint for the top. I'm not really gonna bother with anything. Let's see. Oh, there's actually a few other paths that we can take. Once we defeat the boss, I do want to do a little bit of exploration before we move on to the next area. Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay. Plenty of summons over here, but the one that I want is actually over here. Right here. Alright, this is Black Iron Tarkus. He basically, he comes from the land of, or I'm not sure if it's the land is actually called Baronique, but he's basically a Baronique knight, but his armor is actually made of iron. So, and he's the only one in his land that wields it. So, Tarkus is one of my favorite summons in this game. Even though you only get to summon him once, he can actually take on this boss by himself. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually sit back and just relax, or at least relax where we can. And we're just gonna watch him take out the boss. Uh-oh. But this is probably the most overpowered summon in the whole game because he has a lot of health. Look at that. Even that will do a lot of damage to us right now. But he just tanks it on. The only time I've ever seen him die is when he got thrown off the edge. Come on, hit him. He's just standing there. Uh-oh. I think the game glitched out or something because now Iron Tarkus needs some help. There we go. Look at that. Look at how much damage he just did. Hit him. You can actually knock this boss off the edge. Come on. Take him down. There we go. Okay, you saw that he was just doing all kinds of damage. That was awesome. Good job, Tarkus. Okay, so we're honestly supposed to move on to the next area, but as I said before, I want to do a little bit of exploration before we move on. Whoa, bye. Well, you gotta love the ragdoll effects in this game. Okay, so we have a Baronique Knight over here, and there's actually a path back here that will take us over and we'll get some good items. Okay. Ooh, I'm doing shit for damage. don't think I can parry that. Oh, got dunked on. All right. Ooh, gotta be careful. There we go. I don't think he gives us anything. Okay, no. Alright, if we head up here... Come here. This is Prince Ricard. Why he's here, I'm not entirely certain. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. And he's wearing a one of my favorite sets in the whole series. It's the elite knight armor. I personally think it goes the individual pieces go well with just about anything. Right, smack for safety. Vine blessing, very useful item. And this is a ring, rare ring of sacrifice. Okay, cool. So the ring of sacrifice, we got one earlier, and then we got a rare ring of sacrifice. I actually want to take a look at that because I think they're. Oh, okay. So, the ring of sacrifice. Basically, what happens when you die, you lose nothing. You lose. You don't lose your health, or you don't lose your souls. I don't believe you lose your humanity, but the ring is a one-time use and it breaks. You do get multiple of them throughout the game. I think there's like 3 or 4 that you can get per playthrough. And then the rare ring of sacrifice is actually a better version of that. It does the same thing, but if you are cursed, which if you're cursed, you're at half health permanently until either you use a purging stone or you go see the sealer in Anor Londo. But this is another way. It nullifies the curse, which means that if you get cursed, it nullifies it, so it takes it away. There used to be a glitch where it didn't work at all, but hopefully they fixed that. So I don't plan on finding out. Okay. There's one other thing I want to do before we move on. Let's see how much time we have. Come on, stupid timer. Okay, we have 36 minutes, so that's plenty of time. Let's see. Actually, if we head over here. Oh man. Ah, no. Damn it. I know what I'm gonna do real quick. Because the jumping mechanic in this game is so bad. You have to, in order to jump, you have to be running. And they're the same button too. So you have to be running, and then you have to hit the run button. Just tap it. But they changed that in Dark Souls 2, where you can actually map it to a different button. Let's see. Button settings. Let's see. Jump. Oh. Wait, where'd it go? It's down here. Oh, I'll go ahead, just map it to L3 again. Okay. So, you can't just jump by walking or standing. You actually have to be running in order to jump. It kind of sucks, but, I guess, you know, I guess it's a balance issue, so that way you're not just bunny hopping all over the place. Okay, so let's try this again. There's an item down there, and it's actually a pretty neat item. All right. There we go. I don't think he drops anything either. Nope. Alright, so this is the hole that he drops the rocks down. I am going to set this over to this way. Okay. Oh no, it didn't break? I thought it did. Oh well, we should be able to get him to break it. Come on. Well, never mind. Okay, well, we'll have to come back to this another time or something. Well, that's kind of frustrating. Come on. Come here. Butt stab. Okay, so real quick, we'll do I don't know. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, actually, you know what? I know what we'll do. We'll do one quick little bit of exploration, and then we'll homeward bound over to the bonfire. All right. Alright, if we go this way, he'll actually lead us to... oh, hello. See the invitation. Okay. If we go this way, it'll bring us over to pretty much the entrance area. But if we come this way, it'll come over to that ramp again. And also we get a sorcerer set, but we get the black sorcerer set. Oh, and there's another item here. And a spell hush, which quiets your footsteps and your movement. Okay, so let's go ahead and homeward bone back to the bonfire. Okay. So onwards to the next area. One thing about this game is that there's a lot of backtracking and traversing. Um, as you can see, like as you can see, like we'll be doing this quite a lot. I'm hoping to not make most episodes just running around from one place to another. Okay. On to the next area. Anor Londo. Yeah. This is one of my favorite looking places in pretty much all of gaming. To me, it's one of the best looking places. Alright. Now we can go back to basically basically back down to Lordran. All we gotta do is come back and talk to this demon who's got worms for antlers or horns or whatever. They're just wiggling around up there. It looks disturbing. But yeah, this is one of my favorite looking places. I mean, the castle looks amazing. As well as like the area around it also looks amazing. If anything, I kind of wish that this could have been a Assassin's Creed game, so that way you could just go climb around everything. Because that's one thing when I saw this, I was just like, wow, I want to climb on everything. You know. Okay, so over here we have a bunch of basically these are giant knights. Now these guys won't immediately attack you unless A, you attack them, or if you get too close. So I try to leave them alone because they actually do hit very hard and they have a lot of health and armor. But they are guarding a couple treasure chests. There's one there, and then on the other side at that doorway on the other side of this opening, there are two more in there, guarding two more chests. But we're not going to deal with them right now. Alright, so over here we have a already lit bonfire, but we also have someone here. We'll talk to him in a minute. Let's see. Let's go ahead and level up. Let's do... yeah, that'll do. Alright. So this is another firekeeper. I don't remember her name. We'll find out here in a sec.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to her.
What is it? What am I? Well, I am the keeper of the bonfire. If not for me, what beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Okay.
The bonfires attended by the keepers are special. They are linked to one another, and their flames never die. Yet never shall the keepers of these flames meet.
Yeah, so, kind of interesting. We'll talk about that here for a minute. Basically, all the firekeepers, as she said, are special. It's strange that none of them ever meet each other. However, in Dark Souls 2, it's heavily implied that the old hags at the beginning of the game that you build your character with are either our former firekeepers or our current firekeepers, but they're all in the same room laughing it up and pointing at your face. But in this game, they never meet. And also on top of the fact that there are 3 firekeepers that you actually meet. One of them was the woman that was down over at Firelink Shrine. One was was Quaylana, the spider lady that we saw in the webs. And then this one, I'm still trying to remember what her name is. And they all have some kind of deformity or some kind of issue, something that's some kind of deformity with them. For example, the firekeeper, she cannot speak, but the reason for that is because her tongue is cut out. But with the quest line that we're doing for Lautrec, because there is a connection with them with those two, you can restore her and you can also restore her tongue. This one, the reason why she's wearing full brass set, aside from just being another knight-like character, is she's actually her armor states that she is very hideous and ugly to look at. What she actually looks like, I don't really know. I know PC modders have a way to have them, have characters reveal their faces, but I don't know what she looks like.
If you require rest, now is the time. That is, after all, what the bonfire is for.
Okay, we'll go ahead and leave. Yeah, so as long as the firekeeper is alive, the bonfire that they are linked to will never die, or will the bonfire that they're linked to will never burn out. They will burn indefinitely until the firekeeper dies, whether it's by natural causes, which I don't think happens, or they're outright killed. Okay. We gotta be careful out here because we have a gargoyle. Ow. The difference between this gargoyle and the ones that we fought before is that this one actually spits lightning. And we also get another gargoyle tail. Ow. Uh-oh. Ow. There we go. Okay. So before we move on, we actually got a couple of little areas we can explore here. Not really much, but it's better than nothing. There's a chest down here, I believe. Yep, there it is. Smack for safety. Demon Titanite, alright. I do plan on making a boss weapon, but I'll have to look up the wiki to remember how to make it. I just know that you gotta upgrade the hell out of a certain weapon in order to in order to make it before you can infuse the soul with it. Alright, so we gotta climb the buttresses. Well, just one of them. Again, I wish this was like a Assassin's Creed game, because this would be so much fun. Alright, we got another one over here. There we go. Alright, so this is one of my least favorite parts. My actual least favorite part we won't be facing until a little bit. I usually really walk this section, but because I was playing on the Xbox before, was how laggy the game tended to be. I always took it easy. Oh God. Yeah, I'm taking you down with me. Okay, well that happened. Alright, well we also knocked down that chandelier because there is an item on it. Oh boy. Well, at least we don't have to fight that gargoyle again. So my plan is to just get over to get across. Let's see. Actually, how much time do I have? I have about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna try to shoot for getting to the next bonfire, but I'm not gonna make any guarantees just because it's so hard. There we go. Alright, if anything, I want to at least make it to, make it past this building. I think it's kind of cool we get to climb up here, but at the same time, with all the enemies that's up here, is, makes it a little challenging. Hi. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we can actually do several things here. Actually, I might take advantage of that, but real quick, I want to jump down here. Alright, so there's a couple things we can actually do. We can go over to, I want to hit this switch, but there's a staircase down here that leads to a lower level. Actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, if I remember correctly, there's actually, we'll do this. Hang on. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove this. Alright, and this activates an elevator. Now we have a way to get around, you know, around Now we have a way to get around Anor Londo. Me a tail. Alright, actually I'm gonna try to lead him up here. Ow. Alright, well, didn't get a chance to, didn't get to cut off the tail. Gargoyle's halberd, alright. Okay, so, I'm gonna lower this one more time. And where that chandelier fell, we can actually access that area. Whether it was on, level 2, or, you know, like at level 2 or level 1. But I'm not gonna go there just yet. I'm actually gonna head down here. If I remember correctly, there is a bonfire down here. And yes, there is. Okay, so this area actually is alright, let's go ahead and rest here. And let's grab this item. It's a ring. Alright, ring of the sun's firstborn. Let's take a look at it real quick. So, basically what this ring talks about is Gwyn's firstborn son who inherited Gwyn's firstborn who inherited the sunlight once wore this ancient ring. His firstborn was a god of war, but his foolishness led to a loss of the annals and rescinding of his deific status. Today, even his name is not known. So, basically, we don't before Dark Souls 3, and the reason why I point that out is because we actually get to meet Gwyn's firstborn, and it's basically confirmed that it is that is his firstborn. What his name is kind of up in the air. We actually, but a lot of the community believe his name is Faram. And the reason why is because in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, the Farum armor indicates that Faram was the name of a god of war. And since the nameless king in Dark Souls 3 was Gwyn's firstborn, we thus, you know, make the correlation that his name was Faram. So we didn't know what it was that we didn't know at first. We didn't know who was Gwyn's firstborn or what he did to basically betray his father or lose his deific status, to basically lose his status as a god or a prince or anything. A lot of people thought that it was that it could have been Andre of Astora, or it could have been Ornstein, or it could have been Solaire. Solaire was actually a very strong contender to be Gwyn's firstborn, just solely off the chance, or solely off that he praises the sun. He is of a covenant called the Sunlight Warriors. And there's all kinds of evidence that was pointing towards Solaire, but that was thrown out the window with Dark Souls 3, and they introduced the Nameless King. So this was his ring. So this room also has another significance. This statue actually can go away, but we need a particular ring, so we will be coming back to this area. So how much time do I have? I have less than 10 minutes. So I might actually do one last thing. Yeah, I think I'll do one last thing. Alright, we'll come in here real quick. And we can actually get these guys' weapons and armor. If anything, it was in all three games actually. The armor and ow. There we go. Ooh, oh, throwing knife. Okay. So, we'll be able to take a look at the lore on, these guys. They're called Painting Guardians. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All of you. I got one of those too, buddy. Oh man, these guys are nimble. Uh-oh. You what? Come on. Come on, come on. All right. Throwing knife, throwing knife. Throwing knife. Alright. I think there's one more back here. Alright, so I actually want to come back to this area. I just really wanted to come back here and get this item. There we go. Alright, he doesn't drop anything, but we get Tarkus's set. And this is, this actually is Tarkus right here. As I said, that many have tried to come, that merchant said that many have tried to come here to Anor Londo, but many have failed, including Tarkus, as well as, Logan, Big Hack Logan. So I want to come back up to I want to go back up to the top real quick. How much time do I have? I have 5 minutes, so I have no idea why they decided to make this a means of getting around Anor Londo. I think it's kind of weird. Okay. Go ahead, drink up. I want these two up here to engage me. Ow. Come on. Alright, now that he's down. Alright. So I want to head down this way. Oop, there he is. There we go. If I remember correctly, there's an item down here. I thought I saw someone coming down the stairs. I was about to say, oh shit. No, there's no item down here. Okay. Alright, so if we drop down here, then we drop down here, we'll be able to access a chest that's on the other side over here. Oh, you scared the hell out of me. Alright, smack for safety. Nope. Alright. And we get a divine blessing. Alright. So, simple. Now all I'm gonna do is just use this area to go back over to the bonfire real quick, and then we'll end the episode. The bonfire that I really want to get to is actually much harder to get to. Come on. All right. So we have less than 2 minutes. So let's hurry up and get there. Alright, let's not waste time and let's just run down there. Oh. Gotta be careful when moving around on this thing is moving, because it will lift you in the air. The game glitches out like that. Alright. Alright guys, well that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and in the next episode we will continue on through Anor Londo, and we will get to probably what is one of the best boss fights in the entire game, and also one of my personal favorites, as well as one of the community favorites. So if you guys have played this game, you know exactly what we're talking about. So I'm excited and looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.